Hello everybody and welcome to yet another edition of Flashback Friday. Today we're going to be having a look at two units for the Eldar, or Eldari as they're now called, and they're going to be Jain Zar, the Phoenix Lord, and the Eldar Avatar. So let's dive in and have a look. If you're old enough to remember, these units first appeared in this old 2nd edition, I believe, Codex Eldar. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments like you normally do. But yeah, I remember this one with... I remember this fondly. This is a word I was looking for. A friend of mine had this codex and we used to read it a lot during school, probably when we were meant to be working, but who knows. The artwork on this is absolutely fantastic. That Autarch or Exarch or whatever he's meant to be looks absolutely fantastic, I think. Holds up well even today. Anyway, let's get on to Jain Zar. Here we can see her original mini, which I believe is still the current mini. And here's the first paint job that was shown off back in the day. A very balletic pose, I believe. Look at that toe pointing down there. We always were amused by the way the artwork seemed to depict her weapon here. The Silent Death looked very fragile, very spindly in the artwork, but in the model it was considerably beefed up. When we were young, we didn't really understand the hows and whys, but as we got older, we realised it was more to do with, just modelling and things like that. Here we can see the artwork. If you look there, you can see how spindly that weapon is, the Silent Death. But this is a piece, I think, by Mark Gibbons, and I think this artwork is absolutely fantastic. Even though they were in a monochrome format, I think they were just beautiful pieces. I'd like to see some more of those. Here is the original metal model, no less, assembled in the catalogue sections of the old White Dwarfs. If you've seen an old White Dwarf, you'll see in the back few pages you would see how the how the models came comprised of their constituent parts. Obviously here we can see that Jain Zar consisted of her body with huge mane of hair there, looks like a critter from the movies, her left arm and the right arm, although I can't see her right arm. Is that moulded into her body there? That does look interesting. Is there a part missing? No, according to the completed Jain Zar model, that was it. And here, just for the sake of completeness, I thought I would show you the current paint scheme of Jain Zar. Now, she's still black, as her main colour, but they've put a lot of white panels on there. They've got rid of a lot of the gold and just gone for that sort of, sort of off-grey colour, which I think looks quite nice. It's up to you. Do you prefer the original scheme or the current scheme? And here's an updated piece of artwork to match, and I think this looks absolutely fantastic. Still, to me, it doesn't quite have the charm that the original piece did, but it is not a bad piece nonetheless. I think it looks very good. And then moving on, we have his lordship here, the original Eldar Avatar in all his 2nd edition red and orange glory. Look at those bunny ears there. Is that a corn thing, bunny ears? Is that like a little signifier? I don't know. But yeah, this guy was tremendous back in the day. I think he had something like 10 wounds and toughness 8 or something ridiculous. Here we can see it zoomed in on the bloody hand, very red there. I think some people used to model some drips of blood on that. but it's more the ears. The bunny ears are kind of standing out to me, and that very typical 2nd edition paint scheme there. If you're a veteran of 2nd edition, you will remember those paint schemes. Here we can see it just as a completed model. I think it does look absolutely fantastic. Still holds up well today to me. I think it's a nice piece, and to be honest, I wouldn't mind adding one of these to my own personal collection. I don't have one. I don't think I have any Eldar minis in my collections at the moment. And again, for the sake of completeness, I thought I would show you the current paint job, which this time I do think looks a lot better. Maybe I would like a little bit more of a vibrant red on there, but they've gone for the molten effect. I think that's to do with the fluff of the model, something to do with like a molten fiery core to the body. Here you can see the original 2nd edition artwork, again by Mark Gibbons, I believe. And I think this one again is fantastic. The Space Marine down there who has had his corpse burnt out by the power of the Eldar avatar. Marvellous. And just throwing it out there, you can see the current Forge World rendition of the Eldar avatar. He's probably, what, twice the height of the original one, but I don't think he has the character of the Games Workshop version. It is a nice mini, but I think the pose is a bit bland, so I'm going to say I preferred the original one. Anyway, I'm intrigued to hear what you guys think. Did you prefer the original paint jobs? Do you prefer the contemporary paint jobs? Have you used them in games, and are they very good? And also, please like, subscribe, and leave me any comments. And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Goodbye.